Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm here to do an interview with a friend from Gelmont. Her name is Terry, and I'm going to be bringing her in soon. I've just sent her a friend request, and I'm hoping that she'll be on any second. Terry, did you get my friend request? Okay. Okay, we're just waiting for Terry to come on. Hopefully, she'll be on in a couple of minutes. Sean's watching. Hi, Sean. Just waiting for Terry. Terry, I just added you. I sent you a request to join in the interview. I'm hoping that you did receive it. If not, start watching and I'll bring you in on the camera then. Okay, while we wait for Terry, today I'll be talking with Terry, obviously. She's a longtime friend of mine and a supporter of the Canadian National Autism Foundation. Terry and I met through her full-time job with KX 94.7. Oh, probably about 15 years ago when it was Wave 94.7. She's also currently running a fundraiser for our foundation, the Canadian National Autism Foundation, and that's why we're here today. Okay, Terry, there we go. Okay. Terry's watching. Terry, I'm not sure why we can't bring you in. Okay, Terry, I'm not sure what's going on here, but let's see if I can add you again. Okay, approve. There we go. We're doing it now. Now we're going live. We're not
Okay,
pros
there
at
we
this, are
go.
we, Terry?
No, not at all, but that's okay. I'm gonna turn.
I was just telling our viewers, those who are watching, hi, Andy, welcome. Um, you know, how we met and how long we've known each other, and that I've known you for probably about 15 years, and that you've been a longtime supporter of the foundations as well, since you worked at Wave 94.7, now KX 94.7. So, you know, Terry, maybe you can give a little bit of history.
Absolutely. So yeah, as you mentioned, Tina, it's been over 15 years. Sorry, my screen to me looks a little blurry. Sorry if it does on your end. I'm not certain why. Um, but so yeah, we've known each other for about 15 years. Just over actually, and from me working in radio. So I used to be our promotions director. I've moved departments, but I'm still with the station. And so back when I was in promotions though and ran the department, we did so many events together. Uh, Tina trusted me to host when I was just brand new to this whole thing. and But it was great. It was phenomenal experience for one, and it brought us close together and it started our relationship with me and the foundation. I'm grateful for all the opportunities we've had, and it's been great to be a part of so many of your events, from walks and different things like that, your outdoor events, your fundraising. I've hosted the autism fashion show, which was a lot of fun. So yeah, just bringing back all those memories for sure. And then so as Tina mentioned as well, I'm also now on the side, little side project with Gel Moment, which is an amazing line of products that I'm going to share with you in a little bit. And so there's the connection here with that was, I've since starting with Gel Moment, I've had this idea in my head to at some point run a fundraiser. And now that I'm a little more established with my business, the thought popped back in my head, and the Canadian National Autism Foundation was who popped up in my head first. I wanted to give this a try. It was new for me though, to offer something like this. And so I've reached out, and that was just, you know, since all of our time together with all those events, you've definitely had a special place in my heart. And so I really wanted to, for you guys to be the first that I offered to.
And we appreciate that. We really do. And today you're going to do a couple of your favorite Gel Moment products, demos on them, or even the most
Yeah, and
popular ones.
yeah, so I'm going to demo the most popular item, which is our feature item, as the name is Gel Moment, so it is a gel polish line. But I'm also going to share with you a few of my other favorite products. If I hate to do this, I'm sorry, but if you bear with me, I think I'm just going to close my blinds. I don't
Okay.
know if I really look blurry to you, but I think that's the problem. Sorry, so 1 second.
Yeah, we're not professionals at this, so I mean, you have to bear with us. This is, you know, when you only do Facebook Live interviewing somebody once, maybe twice a year,
Let's see.
yeah, you don't become pros. So, but
All
you know
right.
what, Terry, that, you know what, it's clear. It is
Okay.
clear.
I think a little less blurry, but yeah, I'm not really sure why. I haven't had that issue before. I have 2 places for setup, but this hadn't happened before, but that's okay. So you'll be able to see at least the gist of it. And,
Yeah.
you know, we've got links to share and all of that stuff for where you can find all of this info and all the products, especially the fundraising aspect. So I wanted to announce too, while we're here and doing this before I get started, was that I'm going to be extending the fundraiser. So we did start back on November 15th,
Yeah.
or sorry, October 15th.
Yeah. October.
And we've run it so for a little while now. And so what I'm going to do is, because we've got a lot of interest, and people want to do some Christmas shopping as well. So I'm going to extend it. This is going to be the final extension because we want to be sure you guys, if you're shopping for Christmas, you're going to, oh, a comment there, a smudge on the lens possibly. Could be, I just don't,
Oh,
not sure.
that's a bit clear.
A
It's a
little,
bit clear.
in and out. Okay. Well, thank you, Andy, for the suggestion. I'm not sure if that's quite
Andy's a
any better.
techie.
Perfect. Well, at least we got someone on helping us out. So, but what I was going to say is, so we're going to make one final extension, a bigger one, but until December 8th, because at that point, we want to make sure if you're ordering for Christmas and stuff, you want to have your orders in by then anyhow, to be sure you get it in time for the holidays. So I was going to announce that there, and then we'll pop that announcement into the page, into our group event as well. But so we're going to keep this going until December 8th, and hopefully, you know, as you see the products today, and as I keep showcasing images and posting up different things in the group, hopefully you see something that either you like or you think would be, you know, there's plenty of giftable items. So
Yeah,
something that you think
for
someone
any of
else will like.
those, for anybody that's watching, if you have any questions along the way, you know, they pop up on our screen. We'd be more than happy to ask Terry if you have those questions. She'll answer them as we go along, as we
Absolutely.
proceed.
All right, so first I'll just kind of show you a few things. So of course, as I mentioned, the star product is our gel polish. I'll tilt the camera down and get into a demo for that when the time comes, but I'll show you a few things first before I get into that. So when it comes to other products that we offer, I'll start there with a few items that I really like. A couple of these right now are actually on special for the week, so that's
Okay.
pretty awesome. So when we do run specials right now, has been kind of week-long ones. So these
Right.
ones right now, we have some bath salts, which are amazing. So we've got 2 scents. We have a eucalyptus peppermint
Okay.
and a grapefruit and rosemary. These are our
Okay.
smaller size bags. They're quite full. Like, it depends how much salt you want to put in your bath. I would probably divide this to 2 personally.
Okay.
But this is our small bag on sale right now for $4. So
Wow.
it's a pretty good deal. And so just to try them out even, right, you can grab one of each or whatever you like if 1 cent wins you over the other. And then we have large bags of those as well, though, and they're also on sale. So they're 20% off. Off the top of my head, I think it's 13 and change for the larger bag, and it's close to 4 times the size of the small.
Wow.
And then the other item we have on special right now as well, and I love these ones too, they're our coffee scrubs. So this one is from the Face Spa line, and it's a mint with a touch of vanilla. These coffee scrubs, I honestly was hesitant. That thought of I'm putting coffee grounds all over my face or you know, just like exfoliating anywhere on your body seemed a little odd to me, but the smooth feeling afterwards got over that coffee. Like, I mean, I love the smell of coffee, but just that whole, like, you just look all dirty rubbing coffee all
Yeah.
over your face. But you don't do it in the shower, nobody's gonna see you, and the feeling after is phenomenal. This pack goes a long way as well. I've got one of the body spa ones open, which is chocolate with a hint of caramel, or the other way around. I think it's chocolate, yeah. And then we have two other aromas as well. So they're all coffee based, but with different little hints of aroma to them. So I've used it, generally I just kind of do like, because I have little bumps on my arms, so I just kind of do my arms and, you know, my face, and I've done my legs too, but that kind of tells you alone. I think I've used it 3 or 4 times at least, and I've still got enough for at least 2 more times in the bag.
So can I ask you,
Yeah.
when you use that, wherever you use it, it doesn't have to cover like the whole skin, like completely?
No,
Or,
so
or
I just
no?
kind of take a very small amount in my hand,
Okay.
and so you're wet, you're in the
Yeah.
shower. So I take a very small amount and I just start, you know, kind of rubbing it in and rubbing it
Okay.
around. And yeah, a little does go a long way with this stuff. And yeah, just add a little more if you need to. But it's, yeah, a little goes a long way because then you're moving it around. And so the
Right,
grounds
right.
aren't full, they're not fully disintegrating. They're still staying a bit rough to keep
Okay.
going, right? So as you're spreading it around,
Okay.
it still
Okay.
is working.
Good to know.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering, because when I did share the pictures of the ladies that were using it on their face, I'm going, I can only see it in certain areas, but as you're moving it around,
Yeah.
it's working. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know. Good to know.
Yeah. And then we do offer a couple other scrubs as well. I didn't pull those ones out. I really wanted to highlight those because they're featured right now. But we have other scrubs that come in a container as well. That there's like mango passion sugar, there's a lemongrass salt, there's a few different ones there to choose from. And those smell really great as well. And again, are great exfoliant and just to refresh your body and just give that little boost.
Sounds like
They're really
something we
refreshing.
all need right now.
Absolutely. Yes. Well, and that's the thing, right? This whole adventure for me started during COVID.
Yeah.
And it's all been about just that bit of self-care, you know, especially as busy moms, we're working, everything else. We don't always take that time. It's, it just passes by, right? Like we're just so busy. And so that self-care though is one thing that not only did I finally take a little time, like, you know, as it's so important. So I finally did it. And then you realize, wow, you just need that little bit even here and
And it
there.
probably
So
helps with that little bit of pampering yourself. It probably helps your mental state as well, to feel like, oh,
absolutely.
wow, this is great time to myself. I'm pampering myself. And then, you know what? It just helps a little bit mentally.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's so many ways you can do it. Doesn't have to be this. This for me though has been great and has been my thing.
Okay.
Um, you know, but you know, the body spot, like all the other things, if nails aren't your thing, that's why it's so great that we offer so much more, because it's kind of like there's something for everyone. There's nothing to say, you know, the men use the body scrubs too and stuff. It's just, there's lots of options. And that's the important thing, is just whether it's in the shower, whether it's in the evening after maybe you get the kids to bed or whatever the case, to just really try to take a few minutes to yourself, because it actually does change a lot.
And
It,
there's,
it
like you
would
said,
surprise me.
there's something for everyone. If they're not
Yeah,
into the nails, there's something for everyone, so that they could feel that, hey, it's something that I can order as well. And it's not all
absolutely.
about just nails.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's another category I'm going to show that's a really wider spread is our tea. So we have 10 different teas to choose from. And so this one here is Angel Kiss. It's one of my
Thanks,
favorites.
Andy.
Yes, thanks for joining. um, so I've got Angel Kiss here, and we've got lots of other flavors. A couple of them are decaffeinated. They're all nice herbal teas, and they're all our loose leaf teas. So
Okay. Okay.
to go with these, we do sell 3 different style steeping mugs to make it nice and easy. We sell them as gift sets, so
Okay.
perfect for the holidays. When you choose the gift set, you get to choose the teas you want to put in it, which is great
Okay.
too. So we have a gift set that comes with 4 and one that comes with 6. So different price points, and get to you get to select what you want with it. A few of our teas, I will mention, are temporarily sold out. We're hoping to get them back really soon, but there's still more than enough to choose from to fill
Right.
one of those sets.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, so the tea line is another, like I said, a little more, even more widespread for who you could be gifting to. We also, even if you didn't want the mugs, we sell the filters, just the little bags that you can scoop some of the loose leaf tea into to
Hi,
make a single one.
April.
So,
You know,
um,
that's actually something that I would enjoy. As you know, I'm a really bad teaholic. And my mom loves, I mean, my mom loves her coffee, but she also loves to drink some tea as well. It's relaxing for her. That might be a really good idea with the mug and tea for my mom for Christmas, and a nice little
perfect,
gift. Okay.
for sure.
Okay.
Um, and then, so we also have a couple other lines. So we have a beauty spa line. I, as you can see, don't really do the whole, I don't wear a lot of makeup or
Yeah.
really much of any. So I don't have any to show and demo, but our beauty spa line is, there's lip stains and liquid lips. Both products are like long lasting, water resistant. They're fantastic. We've had some images I can share that kind of, even after a day with your mask on, it's still that long lasting color,
Yeah. Yeah.
not rubbing off on the inside of your mask, making a mess of your face, anything like that. Not saying that's happening. I just,
And I
I
hear
think
the
so.
stains. I hear the stains are actually really good to use.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have that category as well. And then we have a hair spa line. So I
Mm,
just grabbed the little sample size
okay.
instead of the giant bottles to show. But
Okay.
so our hair spa line comes with there's a shampoo, conditioner, and a leave-in oil treatment. So we sell these as well. They aren't just on my side as a distributor for sampling. They're
Okay.
sold on our page as well. So it's a good way to try too, even if you wanted to sample it before you buy the full-size bottles.
Yeah.
Um, so I have loved this product. I've got a little frizz now from sleeping on it, but used it yesterday and it's still soft and really not overly frizzy other than up here. Um, and it smells like vanilla cake. Like you
And
can't go wrong there.
you shared a
Smells so
picture of
good.
yourself. You shared a picture of yourself using that and your hair,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden
Well, because yeah, so if I take my hair right now and start to brush it out, though, as anybody, especially if you have hair like this, you brush it all out, it's gonna look like this.
right.
But what was amazing to me was I always felt, no matter what other products I tried, quite honestly, I always felt after even putting a leave-in stuff, as I let my hair air dry, I just felt it growing. And it didn't do
Yeah.
that with this. So
Okay.
that was what was really cool. That's why I took those pictures and documented my first time using, because I'm like, if this goes as I think it's gonna go, I'm using this to show, right?
You're coming in clear now.
Oh, good.
It's very
Okay,
clear now. So this is good. This is good. I can see you
perfect.
perfectly now. But yeah, that's really good for somebody that has the frizzy hair, or when humidity hits and their hair just does one of
Yes.
these things.
Yeah,
Like I
so it is.
said, I seen your post and your hair. It was amazing. Because I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, I've known you for years, and I know your hair can go frizzy. I couldn't believe how that worked. That was amazing.
Yeah, so I
Hi,
yeah,
Bob.
I was wowed. And so that product, I mean, I do recommend, like, all the products I've shown.
Yeah.
I have them because I like them, and I'm showing you them because I like them. It's not like, for me, this has all been, it's definitely that statement of, I sell it because I love it, not
Right.
the other way around,
Right.
not just, to be in it for the wrong reasons. I love this product and want to share it with people.
Yeah, how else are you
So
supposed to
that's
show
what
your
it's
passion about it if you're just selling it to sell? I mean, obviously you
exactly.
have to like what you're selling to be
Yeah.
able to promote it properly. Okay.
Exactly. So with the hair spa line, so that's been fantastic. We sell them as a set or individual bottles. And
Okay.
then there are a couple accessories. We have two different hair brushes. So I posted those as well previously because the paddle brush is great for tangles. So my mom win, was that I have a daughter,
Yeah.
hair long as mine or longer, and not curly though, but they sleep on it, they get it mad,
Yeah.
it happens to all of us, like
Yeah.
anyone, it's so the first time I used it on her, we had tried everything, more expensive wet brushes, all these different things. And so the first time I used this on her, it was like brushing, like, yeah, sure, you're getting it caught in the tangle a bit, but she was like, this doesn't hurt. That's like the other brushes. I was like, perfect. So it's
Wow.
definitely that has been a trend with many other little girls and moms out there trying to brush their daughter's hair. So not just a win for my own hair, but has definitely been a great product. Haven't tried our other brush, but we do offer two different ones. There's a
Okay.
ceramic thermal brush as well, which I've heard great things, but haven't personally tried.
So some
And
really
then
nice stuff to start off with, actually, for Christmas shopping, for the husbands to
absolutely,
buy their wives, or mom and dad to buy their daughters. I mean, it's
exactly.
great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and now I'm going to get into the nail side of things. I'll show you a couple things first, and then I'll actually show a demo of how easy it is to use.
Okay.
So just on the side of, like, our kits, we have kits to get started because that's the easiest way. You've got everything you need. Um, and our kits are all customizable. You get to pick what color polish you'd like. Some of the lamps are offered in different colors. So you get to pick your lamp and you can match your cuticle pusher and all that stuff. So we have a small kit that starts with this one. It's a little 2-finger lamp,
Okay.
push button start. And this one has a USB plug, comes with the wall
No
adapter as well,
way.
but really handy. A lot of people use it for, like, on the go traveling too, if you're, especially once that gets back to a little more normal for people, it's a nice option to have for
That's
sure.
cool. I like that. That would be great
Yeah.
for me, because when I do my nails, all of a sudden it's, oh, I got to do something, and then they smudge and ah.
And that's the thing, the smudging. Like, I have fairly nice nails and did even prior to this product.
Mine
And
are
you have,
breaking.
well, but they were gorgeous the other day when we did see each
Yeah, they're breaking. I do too much work at my
I
mom's right now.
know, I
They're
know. Well,
breaking.
yeah, I have one hand a little shorter than the other for sure,
Yeah.
um, but the great thing about this product is, I had given up on painting my nails before finding this because, as you said, smudging,
Mm-hmm.
and then chipping by the next day. If I got through the smudging scene, like they dried completely, they were
Yeah.
chipped.
Yeah.
So
Chipping.
yeah. So then, I found this product and no turning back. Now I just love having my nails painted. They're not now because I was doing the demo today, but they will be painted by end of day.
Okay.
So this is our other next size up in the lamp. So the same style, but a wall adapter, not the USB, and it
Okay.
goes with the 4 fingers. So
Oh,
if you want to
okay.
start getting into pedicures, you can pull it off with the 2, but going to make life easier for sure if you want to be
Okay.
doing both. Same push button start. The small takes 60 seconds for curing. Still pretty great. This one takes 45 seconds.
I like
And then we have
that.
another,
I
and
like
then,
that.
and
That
fully
would help
cured,
me.
fully cured. And I've honestly even gone to, like, I've done the dishes
Yeah.
within like half hour after having done my nails.
No way.
And I will recommend for some, especially if you have a bit softer nails. I have fairly strong nails.
Yeah, so do I.
You might want to make sure you add gloves to your dishes routine. It
Yeah.
will help keep them longer, but I haven't all the time and it
Yeah.
still doesn't seem to chip off. So
I don't do gloves. I don't do
yeah,
gloves.
I don't like them. So, but yeah, so we have another style lamp as well. That's a 4-finger, little different style, a dome. And instead of a
Okay.
push button, it's a sensor start. But that's the
Oh,
main difference. Yeah, so
I
some pretty
really
neat
like
options.
that.
Yeah.
I like that. That's something all of us in my family could use when we do
Yeah.
our nails.
Well, yeah,
As
because
soon
I
as we
mean,
do them, we're on the go, like right
yeah,
away. We don't have time to sit
yeah,
and let them dry. I mean,
exactly. So
who has
time
time?
saver. We get into a money saver if you're a salon girl. So I've converted a few, and just Gel Moment as a whole have converted many salon goers,
Wow.
because there's no, there are tutorials and things how to
Yeah.
easily like touch up,
Yeah.
because you get up to 14 days with our polish. It can vary on your nail type, but up to 14 days. So
Wow.
what salon is that happening at?
Yeah. Yeah.
To be honest, right?
Wow. Yeah.
So the cost, when you work it all out, it works to like $3 a manicure with our products, and that includes your removal and everything.
Wow.
And
It's not $3 to go in and do it, let me tell you.
exactly. So there's that aspect, which is fantastic. So then I'm just going to show a couple little nail art things, just to
Okay.
show you the products themselves. Then I'm going to show you just how easy it is to use. So with some of our products, you know, it gets into nail art. We have this really cute little stamping kit. So I
That's what
won't
I
pull,
want to see.
it's pretty cool. I won't pull out all the contents.
Okay.
But we have, comes with all these plates. So it comes with 3 plates that have 12 designs. So you've got 36 designs in this box just to get started. And then we sell all kinds of plates separately with different patterns. We sell different colored gel, so many options. So, you know, maybe I will
Nice.
do a quick little, I'll show you how easy that goes on. Sometimes doing the nail art itself on a demo is a little challenging in this view, but
Okay.
maybe I'll do one quick. You'll get the concept
Okay.
at least.
Okay.
We have what are called shimmer powders. You like glitter? These are for you as well. So they come in these little, it's like an eyeshadow looking little dish kind of thing,
Okay. Yeah.
filled with shimmer. So these ones, when you have your wet coat of polish, you would scoop a little bit over. So I hold my nail over top of this, but we even have a contraption for saving your powder.
Okay.
But I just do it over top of my little container. You kind of tap off the excess, cure it. And then many people do like to put, though, a coat of our clear polish because they don't like the feel of the roughness of the glitter.
Yeah.
I don't mind it, but some people, they can't tolerate
Yeah,
the
I'd have to put the
texture,
glitter
right?
over top.
But one cool thing I haven't mentioned as well, not only about, you know, the time and the time saving, is you don't have to put, there's no base coat and no top coat. One step process here, unless, I mean, you can certainly put 2 or 3 coats of the color if you prefer, but no base coat, no top coat.
That's
So
amazing.
how much more time are you saving right now, right?
Yeah.
So we do
Wow.
offer a clear, which again is used mostly more in tie with these nail art items. But, and then we do offer some different top coats, but again, they're optional. Then we have like some sparkly ones and one that provides like a matte finish. So
Okay.
then we also have these little, actually I've got one open here. We've got chrome powders. So they're a little smaller in size than that shimmer I just showed you. These are one of my favorites. So easy to use and literally transforms in seconds. So you would have a freshly cured coat of polish and you rub these on with, it comes with like a little eyeshadow type of brush.
Okay.
And as you rub it on, I can show you that one quickly. It changes the color. So we have colored ones, like this one here is a bright red. Might be a little hard to see, but it's a very vibrant red. We have
Ooh,
purple, blue,
I like
gold,
red.
and then we have, well, and perfect for the upcoming holiday season. And then we have these ones that are, they look silvery or like tinted, but they're holographic.
Can you move it in just a little bit further? So,
Yep.
okay.
So
Okay.
based on your color underneath, like the base color you choose,
Yeah.
that is going to change the look. Some of the holographic ones actually completely transform it. We have one that if you've used a dark polish, it actually goes like a greenish tinge.
Wow.
Like, yeah, so we have 3 different holographic ones that are pretty cool.
Oh, something really nice to play with if you have some nice nails, eh?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to, I'll tilt the camera down so you won't see my face
Okay.
anymore, but you'll
Okay.
see my hands so we can
Okay.
get to showing how it's all done.
Okay.
So with our polish, you're going to use thin coats, very thin coats. So that's why certain colors, though, I find are pastels, the coverage is really great. I generally only need 1 coat. Some of our other colors, when you do those thin coats, they're a little more sheer. So it comes down to personal preference. Some of them I like 2 or 3 coats. But again, no base coat, no top coat. 45 seconds, it doesn't take a whole lot of time.
Okay.
So it's really, you know, it's still quite quick. Step 1, after you've filed and shaped. I'm not going to get into all that. I've already done that. We have nail files that come in your kits.
Yeah.
They'll have either, you know, pink or white or whatever side, but they'll have the rougher file side and a gray side for buffing.
Right.
So what you're going to do is you quickly, just a few swipes on each nail, and this helps the polish adhere.
Okay.
So you're just taking a little bit of your nail, it's natural shine, like it's not harming your nail at all. You're not filing it. So you just buff off that shine a little. And then we have nail cleansers. Again, these things all come in your kit to get you started. And the nail cleansers are just, you know, as you buff and after you've filed and everything, you might have a little debris. So you just give them a quick little wipe. And it's just kind of like a little alcohol wipe,
Yeah.
right? So it just kind of cleans that off. I like to just fold that top down and keep it so it stays a little bit, so it stays usable during my manicure. And then when it comes to polishing, that's the next step. So buff, wipe, polish is next. So with our polish, I mentioned thin coats, and you also want to roll them. Instead of shaking like you would many polishes, that will cause bubbles with ours. So you roll it, and then you just start painting.
Yeah, most you
So,
put in between your hands and roll your hands with it in between instead of shaking.
yeah. So I just like to take off a fair amount of the excess. And I like to start in the middle. So hopefully you can kind of see here. I like to kind of start in the middle. And then you can kind of push it downward toward your cuticle. So one thing in my prep process as well is using the cuticle pusher to push those down gently.
Yeah.
And if you are a salon goer, you notice, I'm sure, that sometimes, not sometimes, they should always, but they don't go quite right down to the base because the intent is your polish is going to last and you're going to have a little bit of nail growth. So if it's covering your cuticle, as your nail grows, it's going to, the polish will start to separate if it's all over your cuticle. So you want to just leave it just the slightest bit above. So like you can't even really tell with mine, but I've got it just slightly above where I've pushed my cuticle to. And the next important step as you're polishing is to cap the tip. So when you have longer nails, I like to just kind of turn my hand over and go across the edge. Then I go back and just make sure it's cleaned up quickly to make sure there's nothing blobbed, kind of like no large amount on the ends.
Overflow.
If you have shorter nails, I'll just show quickly as well though, you would turn the brush this way and just push forward a bit. And then again, just kind of clean it up after. But that pushing it forward across the nail that way helps it get that capping on a shorter nail that's close to your skin where you might not be able to go that way.
Okay.
So then, actually here, I'll paint two so then I can quickly show you the chrome and stamp. So let's see here. So while that's curing, so with our chrome powder, as I mentioned, it needs to be on a freshly cured coat of polish. So one thing that's neat, because our polish lasts so long, some days I'm, 3 or 4 days into my manicure, I'm like, I want to add something. If it's chrome though that you're going to add, you will need to put even just a coat of clear or another coat of the color, but you need to freshen up that coat so it's freshly cured before applying the chrome powder.
Okay.
That's how it sticks, is to that fresh cure. So once this one is done, see, sometimes 45 seconds. I mean, it is quite quick, but as I'm talking and demoing,
It seems like it takes longer, yeah.
So chrome powder, super simple. I usually even just take some out of the lid because you don't need much. The tiniest bit goes a long way. So even though the containers look small, they go so far. So then you just rub it on either with the applicator brush, or you can even use your finger, but I would make sure you've wiped it with the cleansing wipe first because you want to make sure you don't have oil, like your natural oils on your finger. So you can kind of see,
my
I've got
God,
quite a bit of
that's
shine
cool.
to it now. And
That's
this is
cool.
one of the holographic ones. And so then when you're done, you just kind of want to, dust it off, make sure that there's no excess.
Hi, Addie.
And then you'll take your clear. And our chrome powders, when you apply them this way, do require that clear coat on top to seal
Yeah.
it and keep that chrome looking nice and shiny. So I'm just going to put that clear coat on. And
I like that.
this one is beautiful. I can even like take a picture of some of these things and put them in the comments after too, because it'll give a little better shot of it. I'm just going to put one more coat of the other color I was using. So the gray I'm using is called Weekend Getaway. Kind of like I'd say a medium depth to the color of this one. So I like to use, usually with a lot of my colors, like I said, other than some of the pastel type of purples and pinks, I do like to use 2 coats at least. But again, that comes down to everyone's
Preference.
own personal preference.
So 2 coats, you're saying 2 coats does really, really good. See, I use 3 and 4 coats on my nails.
Yeah, it all depends on each of our colors. Like even one, this is like a very vibrant purple
Yeah.
called Fairy Tale Twist. And 1 or 2 coats of that is perfect.
Okay.
And then, you know, just some of the others, Weekend Getaway, like a personal preference, I may usually do 3. But just pointing out, like it does still, like it looks good with 2 even. I find when you have longer nails too, though, sometimes that when the light, oops, sorry, when the light kind of shines through, right? The excess past your skin
Yeah.
looks see-through, right? So that's when I do like to have, when my nails are long, I do like to have the extra coat quite often.
Okay. Okay.
So that is that. Now, when it comes to stamping, you stamp on
That's what I
top.
want to see.
Yes, I know. So I will do that. You can stamp on top of any color polish. The stamping kit comes with everything you need, but you can buy these items separately as well, and kind of, they call it like a build your own kit.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you're, you know, you can pick, they come with, there's 2 scrapers. One's a little more flexible, the other one's really firm. Comes with your stamping tool.
Okay.
It comes with spare ends for your stamping tool when you buy the kit. And then you get 3 colors of your stamping gel in the kit. You get white, gold, and black. We sell lots and lots of other colors separate from the kit, as well as lots of other plates, as I mentioned, with the designs on them. So
Now, when you put those stencils on, your nails have to be completely dry, right?
yeah, so I did the full cure there on that second coat. And then the stamping gel, same thing, you do need to, you cure it again.
Okay.
Once you've got the gel on.
Okay.
So this little stamping tool is kind of like this like jelly type of like silicone tip.
Okay.
So I've chosen the white stamping gel here. And I'm just gonna pick one of these. What are we gonna go with here? We'll go with, because I've got this holographic color, I'll go with this kind of psychedelic, swirly kind of pattern here. And so, can you see here? It just takes the tiniest bit, like I'm not putting much gel on at all. I didn't squeeze that barely at all.
Okay.
You just put the tiniest bit there, and then you pick whichever, take one of your scrapers, and you just go down across the pattern. I like to go just a couple times to just pick up any excess. Sometimes I'll just turn it quick and do one more clean swipe. So that's step 1. Then you take your stamping tool and you kind of roll it over. And then when you line it up, you can actually, if you want to, take out the other end and look inward to line it up better.
Okay.
For your nail. So I'm just going to move the plate out of the way a little bit here. There. So that same kind of motion, you just stamp it across. Now I know you're looking, going, well, you hopefully can see that. I know you're going,
Oh
Terry,
my
it's all over
God.
your
I
nail,
love it.
right? Or your finger, right? But that's going to happen, and that's super easy, quick fix before you cure. Before you cure is the key there. So I'm going to go back to my little cleansing wipe. Our cuticle pusher, I believe all of them do, but I mean, ours do have the 2 ends. The one end that's kind of that flat, more for the cuticle pushing. The other end, I generally use it, you know, if you're kind of cleaning under your nail, but also for this. So anytime you get any polish or this stamping gel on your skin, I wrap it around this pointy end, and I just clean up anything that got on my skin before I cure. So you're just gonna try to get it off your cuticle as well if you can. If you can't, it won't be as bad as if you get the polish all over your cuticles, because it's just part of the stamp design. I try to get a bit of it off, but if I don't get it all, I don't. But there is that
Bring it
stamping
up
pattern.
closer. Yeah. Wow, I like that.
So that was pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna like, sure, did it take me the first time 1 or 2 tries? Yes, but that's about it. Just to get that feel for it.
I like
And it's
that.
super easy. Yeah, so then you just give that a full cure. You don't have to top with Clearly Frisky. A lot of people I find do, just from my corporate pages that I'm on. A lot
Yeah.
of people cure any nail art that they do. Just with, or not cure, sorry. We cure it, yes, but coat it with the clear polish. Preference based mainly, but also that one coat of clear on top, because your designs are a little more raised than
Yeah.
that base color. That'll help lock it in a bit more. But I find with stamping, I sometimes do because I have the clear.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things you don't want to make people feel like, with the stamping kit, it's not an absolute must. So
Yeah.
you don't have to own that clear polish to make it happen.
It's a preference.
Yeah. And sometimes it can, like I said, it can make some of your nail designs last a bit longer, especially, you know, if you get into other things, dotting tools, different things like that, where it is much more raised.
Yeah.
Always a good idea to just coat it for that seal. But other than that, so I'm just gonna, I'll just show you my face again. But yeah, right?
Yeah.
Not so bad.
Wow, that's really cool. I like that. Okay.
So yeah, that's basically all there is to it. Wanted to highlight that, and that's
I like that, Terry. That took what, seconds to be able to
exactly.
stamp?
And the stamping design too, a lot of people, like, I've done it both ways. I've done stamps on all my nails.
Yeah.
Make them all look the same or all a little different. Some of the, you know, the plates are kind of themed in a way too. So we have one that's like spring sensation. So all different like flowers and butterflies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So with some of the themed ones, you might do your whole hand, but different patterns on each. And then otherwise, sometimes I just do it as an accent nail or two.
So let me ask you,
Yeah.
when you do that first stamp, how many nails can you do right away with the same stamp? Or do you have to go back down and dab it?
I usually go back down. I would say 2 max, but you're gonna get a possible fainter look.
Right.
Now, or sorry, back down and dab it on here though. Like, so
Yeah, right.
I clean this off.
Okay.
Easily 2 at least out of that though.
Okay.
Yeah, like I can go back and use this again, but on the stamper, I would definitely do the cleaning and then start, like, grab more polish or gel.
Okay. Good to
The
know.
one thing about cleaning this,
Yeah.
instead of using the cleansing wipes, for a couple reasons. One, you just would go through so many.
Yeah.
So one tip that was given to me was, you know, the lint rollers.
Yeah.
I don't have mine handy, but you just take that lint roller and it just grabs the polish, doesn't damage your silicone tips. And clean.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Good to know.
Did you have any other questions?
No, actually, you answered the one that I was wondering about all along, the length of time that it takes to put a stamp design on your nails, and how many times you'd be able to use that. So you said 2. Okay.
Yeah.
It takes
Yeah. So
seconds to put it on.
once I spread that gel out, yeah, I'd probably use it twice before I add just a little more gel and spread it again.
But it takes
if you're planning
seconds.
to. Yeah.
It takes seconds to put a nice design on your nails, which I love.
Exactly.
I think that's really good. I like that.
Yeah. And then, yeah, and even the chrome took like seconds. Like, you can transform your manicure so easily into anything. You can go plain, solid colors. That's people's style too, and that's great. We have a lot of different sparkly ones. So I like to use some of our sparkle ones as a top coat. We sell sparkly top coats, but some of our sparkle ones just have a sheer bit of color and then a lot of sparkle. So
Okay.
this one in particular is called Mulberry Star. So it has the
Mm.
faintest hint of purple, like a purpley gray, if you were to put it on your bare nail.
Okay.
But with all this sparkle, some purple, silver, and red, I think are all the combination of colors for the sparkle. So what I did, I recently had a dark bluish purple polish on, and then just put one thin coat of this on top for some pop.
Mm.
It was great.
So
So like
instead
it's
of
just
taking your nail polish off, you can either put stencils on it or you can put the sparkle on it. Even with the sparkle on, if you don't like that after 2 days, you could put a stencil on top of that. It's
exactly.
endless.
It is.
Like that is so cool.
Like
So it's like me.
I literally don't think I will ever use all the possibilities in my lifetime. Like it's just you can't like I have never had the same manicure yet
Now,
in
see, I
9 months.
change my nail polish every day.
Yeah,
Every day I change my nail polish. I have to take it all off and obviously buff my nails and
yeah. So this is
I
gonna
like that.
last.
I
And
like
it's
that.
super easy if you do like chips are gonna happen. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Yeah.
it's it can still happen, of course. Especially when you're doing a lot. Like
Yeah.
but I've have done a fair bit before getting chips, but they're also really easy to touch up.
Okay.
So yeah, like my touch up process is just making sure we're filed, right? If you get a chip that's due to a little nail break too, like a chip in the actual nail too,
Yeah.
get it cleaned up. And I just buff down the tip, clean it with the wipe, add a bit of polish, cure,
Yeah.
buff it again to flatten with your
Okay.
previous layers,
Yeah.
and then paint the full layer over top, and you're patched out.
Wow. I like that.
And then I have videos. I haven't done it myself personally, but I have videos accessible to me too on how to fill the growth
Okay.
as well.
That's
So if you're,
important.
yeah, because if your tips aren't chipped and you want to keep the same color going, there's ways to do the growth, and you can even fill it a bit. Some people fill it with a different color. Like I've seen so
Oh,
many cool ideas. So almost a reverse French manicure, if you want to call it that.
yeah.
Um,
Cool.
I've seen people fill with colors. I've seen people fill, but then do a stamp on top. Especially as you're learning how to do it, those first couple ones may not be perfect. Throw a stamp on and
But
no
it's
one will notice.
endless.
Like
Like,
it honestly, it didn't take much to learn any of this, but for anyone that's a little more hesitant, honestly, just the slightest bit of practice, a couple rounds, and you're set.
now, you know what? That would be something perfect for me because I don't have time to sit still long enough
Mhm.
to have my nails cured, to redo my nails, I just don't have time with, the morning rush and then getting in here into the office and then home to make supper fast, clean the house fast, and then down to help my parents. I don't have time to sit around and do that. Maybe about 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. But I like that idea because I don't have to take all my nail polish off. I can just put a stencil
No.
on top.
Yep. Throw a stencil on, throw a
Perfect.
sparkly coat on.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like that. I like
So
it.
many ways you can make it look different for the next day.
And even the day after that with the
Oh
sparkling,
yeah.
if you want to change it again 2 days later, you put a stencil over top of that. I love
Yep.
it.
And
Love it.
we have nail decals. So like the stickers, you do need to put the clear coat on top
Well, yeah,
to seal those in.
yeah,
They are a sticker, they'll stick
right.
on, but clear to hold it in place long term. We have little jewels to put on, and actually a lot of our decals even have like little kind of gems built into them and sparkle. We have
Ah,
like a
okay,
like a tiara type of theme. We have some, not all birthstones, but some that line up with some birthstone colors.
okay.
Like it's just so many options.
I'm
It,
just freaked right out with what you just showed. Like, I can't believe that for somebody that loves to do different things with their nails. I mean, obviously I do, but two of my nails broke. So, but I love to change it up all
yeah,
the time. And I
this is
don't
gonna
have
make it
time to go
quicker.
in. I don't have time to go into a salon, and I'm not going to go in one anyways right now.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
this would be perfect for me at nighttime to do. Like, I love it.
yeah.
Okay, good to
Great.
know. Yeah.
And then one last thing, I've found too, it's been great for, if you, again, going back to the daughters when I was mentioning the hair though, my daughter loves this too. It's
Okay.
non-toxic,
Okay.
it's vegan friendly.
That's good to
Um,
know.
and so the non-toxic aspect especially, so it's safe for kids, it's safe for pregnant women.
People have asked me that about the toxicity of it because
Yeah,
obviously a lot of nail polish is toxic.
Yep. So this non-toxic formula, we're free of, there's a list of, there's 5 toxins that we're completely free of that are common in many polishes, right? So
Right.
that's one of our like little symbols on our information sheets is that
Okay.
we're 5 free, toxic, non-toxic, all that stuff. So it's great, you know, not just for yourself. I know sometimes we subject ourselves to more of that stuff than you want your kids getting into,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's the reality for some, right?
Yeah.
So it's great because she, you know, it's great bonding. We'll do our nails together.
Okay.
Or it's something that she's like, hey, mom, like, you know, I'm busy working, still working from home. But if I'm busy working and they're home, she's like, can I do my nails? And she knows how to do it all herself too. She's 11.
Yeah.
I've had some friends that their kids are a little bit younger, but super easy. It's,
So,
you know,
Terry,
it's
let
been,
me ask you now, as far as people ordering,
yeah.
if people want to order from my page or the foundation's page, I mean, I have it on our website as well. If people want to order, where is it that people can order from that yous will ship to?
Perfect. Yeah, great question. So across Canada for sure, Gel Moment
Yeah.
is Canadian. We're a Canadian company. Their
Okay.
head office
Nice
is
to know.
Montreal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we do also have locations, so shippable in the US and Australia.
Okay.
So
Fantastic.
I will post that in the group page as well this evening, just where to find
Yeah.
on a phone or the computer, just it's the opposite corner from one to the other,
Right.
but where to just find that little drop down menu. So you click your, like our shopping link for the event, but then there's just the little drop down to switch out of Canada, easy
Okay.
peasy, and they're still shopping the party and supporting the Canadian National Autism Foundation.
That's fantastic. And I mean, obviously with fundraisers like this, we put that money separately aside, and that's what goes to service dogs. A lot of our events that we put our money towards service dogs right across Canada. I mean, obviously we choose
Mhm.
different provinces and different cities that it goes in. But yeah, like this with people, you know, if people are going to be ordering from you for our fundraiser, this money from what we get from you for this fundraiser will be going towards service dogs. So you know,
That's
it's
great.
something
Yeah.
important. I mean, that's my baby.
Yeah.
You know, to do the service dogs. Obviously, our money goes into other places too, but I like it to go into service dogs because I think that's something that doesn't just help the loved one that's on the spectrum, but it also helps the family. It gives them a sense of security because their loved ones are safe with the service dog.
Absolutely. Yeah, no,
Okay.
and I'm glad you shared that because that's a great thing for everyone to know where the money is going. So, and on that topic, what it is with the fundraiser. So all purchases, I'm donating 15% of the total value,
Okay.
and that's a minimum. And I
Yeah.
say a minimum because each day right now, and I'll continue to do this up until our deadline of December 8th, I'm
Okay.
featuring an item, or sometimes it may be the full category of items.
Okay.
And I'll up that donation on that day for the item I've featured in the morning to 20%.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm making those offers daily. And like I said, it's till midnight. So that full, like from the morning when I post until midnight that night, if I see those purchases come through, that item is going to be an increased donation.
Okay.
And one thing I'm going to post about as well, I'd like to offer, you know, if anybody's starting to create their own wish list, maybe right now you're just Christmas shopping and you might not be treating yourself just yet or as
Yeah.
much as you'd like to. Um, we do parties and we do them
Okay.
all online right now. It's pretty easy. There's different ways to do them, either through Facebook. I can do a little Zoom party and then you just supply your guests with the link and then the shopping link. But if your wish list gets a bit big, that's the great thing with the parties. There's some awesome hostess rewards. So I'll post a few times between now and the end of our fundraiser because what I'll do is every booked party, I will make an additional flat $10 donation to the foundation.
Okay. And
On
what
top of
people
the,
also need to know is obviously the group page, and that's why I share from the group page onto my page and onto both foundation pages, is because the group page is private.
yes,
And you know what? That's something that we're all learning as well with Facebook changing so many things.
absolutely.
But yeah, you know, if anybody wants to
to go, all they have to do is request, right? I mean, I share the Facebook link on all my posts.
Yeah.
So
And so
I
when
don't
you
have to
click that
invite them.
link, exactly, when you click that link that Tina's got posted, it'll say join the group. Click that, and then on my side, I just hit approve and you're in.
Okay.
Actually, the approval might not even be on. It might just automatically let you in. I can't remember. But either way, super easy process. And then you have access. You can see all the information we've been posting. You'll be up to date on the daily item that I'm featuring, and everything else you need to know. But as you mentioned, you have the link, the shopping link itself on your website.
Yeah.
So if you're not as into Facebook, you don't want to join the group and sort through it, no problem at all. If we haven't, what I'll do is give you my email address. I think you
I've
might have
got it.
posted it.
Yeah, I posted it.
So yeah, send an email. If you
Yeah.
don't want to join the Facebook group, but you have questions from seeing this, you just don't want to join the event group necessarily, that's okay. You could still support. Send an email with any questions regarding what you're thinking of ordering, or you need product info, anything. I'm here to help. And
Yeah, a lot of people don't have Facebook, and that's why we send it out through our newsletter. And I mean, I've actually posted on LinkedIn, on Twitter. It's on the front of our website as well. I send out emails too, because like I said, there are a lot of people that don't do the social media.
yeah, or yeah, they
So
might have it, but they're not on here all the time. And yeah,
yeah, but you know, a lot of people don't have social media, and that's why I will send out the emails, and I will post it on the front of our website as well, so that you know your email address is there as well if people have any questions. And as you and I've stated, they don't have Facebook or don't like going on Facebook, they can email you.
yeah,
And you know what? They've got
absolutely.
a lot of opportunities to get a hold of you. So
Yeah.
hopefully, and we appreciate this, Terry. We appreciate it so much that you're doing this fundraiser for the foundation and for autism, so that you know we can put the money towards a service dog and help a family that is in need of a service dog. So anybody that has any questions, please post under this video. Even after we finish going live, Terry is on my page, and she can see it. She will be sharing this as well to the group page, and I'll be sharing it to the foundation pages. So if anybody has any questions after they watch this, please feel free to comment underneath or email Terry. I will put her email address with this live video underneath in the comments section.
Perfect.
Okay,
And it's
Terry, thank you so much.
oh, you're welcome, seriously. And it's my pleasure to do this. As I said, since meeting you and doing so many events, the foundation has always held a special place in my heart. Um, for many reasons, we've just had
Yeah.
lots of great memories. It's been so meaningful to be a part of all of it. I share a birthday with your kids,
Yeah.
just
15 years
we've just
you've
got
been
so
involved
much
with
of a
us.
connection. I know, yeah.
You know, personally, and with KX 94.7 and
Yeah.
previously Wave 94.7. As you're still working at KX 94.7, but you know, even through there, like you said earlier in our interview, we got you through the radio station to come and MC our event, which you know is great, and you've come to our walks as well. So I mean, it's it's almost like a family sort of thing, where you know you get interested in one thing, and then we find that a lot of people come in and keep helping, like Chris did as well. You know,
Yeah.
they just continuous help in any way that they can, and we appreciate that very much. You know, it's hard to get volunteers nowadays. I mean, things are strained in life. People just don't have time anymore. People are run ragged, and
Yeah.
you can't blame them. So we do appreciate your help and your support, Terry.
Not a problem.
Okay, so we will be ending this, and we thank you to those who have joined in, and I will thank those ahead of time that will be watching this when they're finished work tonight. So Terry, again, thank you so much, and have a great day.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Take
You too.
care.
Bye.
Bye.